So we are going to watch Man vs. Wild. Who here has watched Man vs. Wild? Bear Grylls. Grylls. How do you pronounce it? Who knows? Grills. So we are going to watch this segment and just watch it, pay attention to how he survives in this wild environment.
Grills. I'm in Ecuador, a country of extreme jungle and mountains. I'm going to show the skills needed to survive here. I'm in the Ecuadorian rainforest, hunting for fish.
This vegetation is just the sort of place that fish like to hide, especially this time of day now.
Piranha live in these sort of streams, and they can be vicious, stripping animals that fall into the water in seconds. But that only happens when they're in large shoals of 100 or more. This pond is just too small to support that many, so it should be safe to be in. Piranhas are tasty, but they're also difficult to catch.
Tell you what, they're quick, these fish.
Recently, a woman was stranded in the rainforest and survived alone for 2 weeks by catching piranhas in a shallow river. She used only insects for bait.
I need to find some shallower pools where I can really see what's on the bottom. What's happened here is you've got this jungle pool where the water level actually is dropping, and you can see on the bank the level of the water was. I'll just get the camera and put it into the water, and you should be able to see them swimming around. Brilliant, look at that. And imagine 1,000 of those. You can see why I just stripped the flesh of a human in seconds. Razor sharp teeth. And this guy is pretty well dead, and he still has the power to go straight through this.
Seventh grade girls and boys are going to love that.
Yeah.
It's essential piranha are cooked thoroughly because they can carry harmful parasites.
I've got a little cooking rack here, and on it I've got my fern fronds bubbling away, and I'll boil these a couple of times and just change the water just to make sure they're really well cooked. And I've got the other fern fronds cooking in these bamboo sections here, and then wrapped in these leaves I've got my piranha that I've pulled, and these should be ready now. And they...
Okay. So, anybody want to live in, where was he?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. Okay, so he is in Ecuador.
Oh no.
I don't know how to spell Ecuador.
E-C-U-A.
E-C-U-A.
D-O-R.
I should know that. I'm the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Ecuador. He's in Ecuador. What is Ecuador? What is it like in Ecuador?
Jungle.
Is it a jungle? So he's in a jungle. I want you guys to come up with, each of you, to come up with 2 things that he needed to survive. 2 things. So, Lori, what 2 things did he need to survive in Ecuador?
Well, he had his bow.
Okay, so he had a bow and arrow, or, okay.
He had his fish.
And I'm gonna say tools, okay? He needed some kind of a tool,
Yeah.
right?
And then he could make fire somehow.
So he had to have something to make fire,
Yeah.
okay? So he needed fire. All right, Aaron, 2 things,
He needed to know how to use his tools.
okay? So he needed the knowledge.
Well, I think my other one kind of falls into knowledge as well, because he needed to know something about piranhas.
Okay, he needed to know something about piranhas. Did he need piranhas?
Yeah.
He needed to eat, right? So let's just put piranha.
Yeah.
Piranha. Again, I'm a teacher, I need to know how to spell that. Okay, 2 things, Leticia.
Water.
Does it say it right up here? Okay, he needed water, all right.
And apparently he needed those fronds leaves in order
Okay.
to cook things.
So the bamboo to cook things, or the
The fronds leaves,
fronds?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
From, I think that's
So
from
he needed
palm
the
trees.
ferns. Fern fronds. Okay. I'm gonna put, he needed, let's see. With fire, he needed this to boil. Do you remember what was in the piranha that he had to kill with the fire? What was that?
Parasites.
Parasites. Okay, and then I'm gonna put, let's see. What else did he need? Okay, he needed light to see his fish. All right. So this is just a basic list of what bear needed in order to survive in Ecuador. And that's the whole premise behind Man versus Wild, is what do you need to survive? Out of all of these things, what things are living? So is a jungle a living thing? Okay. What does a jungle consist of?
Plants.
So lots of plants.
Animals.
Plants, animals. Okay.
Water.
Bow and arrow. Is bow and arrow alive? Is it living? Okay, so it's non-living. Now, if he made it from a tree branch, is a tree branch living?
It was.
It was, but is it now?
No.
No, it's not. Fire. Is it alive? Does it reproduce? Let's put non-living. It's energy. Knowledge. Is it living or non-living?
I don't know, that's weird.
Yeah, his
Non.
but no.
It's non-living, okay? But I get where you could think that it would be living because it grows, right?
Yeah.
It's in your
Be
head.
alive.
Piranha.
You need to be alive.
Living.
It's alive.
It's alive. Water. Is it living or non-living? The actual water, not the things in the water. What do you think, Lori?
No.
No.
Am I right?
Okay, fern fronds. Living. And parasites.
They were.
Yes.
Parasites are living, definitely. And light. Leticia, is light living or non-living?
That is non-living.
Non-living. Okay. All right. So bear has living and non-living things to help him survive in the jungle, which is a ecosystem. It's a jungle ecosystem, right? Okay, so has anybody ever heard of this word? Biology. Do you know that it's really 2 words put together? Bio is a part and ology is a part. Do you know what ology is?
The study of
The
something.
study of psychology. What's another one?
Geology.
Geology. The study of geo, which is
Rocks.
Earth stuff.
Earth. Okay. So what do you think bio means?
Chemistry.
Life.
No, wait a minute.
Life?
Chemology.
Okay. So biology means life. Bio. Yes.
Why isn't it chemology?
Chemology. instead of chemistry?
Yeah, well,
What is
I'm not
history?
sure, that's a really good question.
I'm
do
sure
it come
it's
from
history.
somebody other than Nora?
These are the roots of words. This is a root of a word, and this is a root of a word. And bio, we're going to talk about bio today. How something is abiotic and biotic, meaning living or life, bio, or abio. So what do you think A means? Just a plain old A.
Not.
Not.
One. Yeah.
One.
Why we
Not.
put the A one?
So not
Does
living.
A something?
What's another word that starts with A that could mean not a word?
Asymmetric.
Asymmetrical. That is perfect, Leticia. So you are not symmetrical.
Did you
Okay?
just have me now?
What about atypical? Is anybody in here typical? We're all atypical. We don't fit the norm. So A is not life, and biology or bio is life. Abio is not life. So we are going to talk about abiotic and biotic factors. So abiotic is not living, and biotic factors, living. How we are going to do that, I think you guys pretty much understand. So here is 6 different ecosystems. They're all covered up. And because there's only 3 of us today instead of 30, everybody gets their own. So take one.
Where is everybody?
They had a parasite because,
Oh, wow.
okay, because they did not boil their piranhas.
Uh-oh.
All right, so I want everybody to take an ecosystem, or you can choose one of these 3. There's still some
I'm
others.
into this.
Okay,
Okay.
now don't take the paper off yet. So on your paper, I would like you to split it down the middle and write abiotic at the top on one side, one column, and biotic on the other column. And as a group, if you were grouped, you would have one sheet for each group. Now, you can take the paper off, and I want you to look at your ecosystem and write down as many abiotic and biotic things, factors, on your paper.
Are these reindeer? Right?
Sure.
Are they reindeer or elk or something?
What?
These dudes?
Those are caribou, or reindeer, yeah. Caribou. Here, I'll
Are
switch.
those the same thing?
One's
Yeah,
domesticated.
Oh.
Caribou.
And normally I would give the groups more time to fill this out completely. Please fill it out as best as you can because you will come up as a group and present your findings to everybody. You'll come up and put your picture on the dock camera, and then you will show everybody the biotic and abiotic factors in each of your ecosystems because they're all different. And look at your pictures and figure out what are some things that might not be pictured there, but you know are there. Okay, I'm going to give you one more minute. And then Leticia, can you come up to the board and explain the abiotic and biotic factors that you found in your ecosystem? I'm going to bring your picture up.
Where'd you get it?
There's a bug. It probably went right in front of the camera.
So normally I put this on the dock camera and everybody can see it, but this is what we're going to do today, so.
There's some boulders and there's 2 caribou chilling. No other things are in the picture really, besides green grass and moss and stuff.
Okay, so you found, what was biotic? Tell us what the biotic
I
factors
thought
were.
that the caribou